Let's start recording. Pop on over. You're seeing this, right?
I sure am.
Okay.
I'm hearing the delightful tones of Majula.
It's true. It's coming through pretty good. All right, man. It's good to be back in Majula.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, let's get the wave on. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another "You Have a Friend in Majula" episode. It's me, Dia. I'm here with Derby, and we are joined, as always, by the intrepid Trevor Strunk. Trevor, say hi.
Hi, Dia. Hi, Derby. Hi, audience.
Hey,
How's
how's it
everyone
going?
doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. I realized I wasn't drinking enough water today. I feel like there hasn't been enough Twitter bots that have told me as much, and so I must have forgotten.
Oh, you forgot to drink the water, huh?
I forgot to drink water. I know that people say that the whole drinking water thing is not true. Like you should only drink, like really don't have to drink a gallon of water a day. It's just when you're thirsty or whatever. But I find that if I drink a gallon of water a day, I feel like significantly better. It's just being mindful enough to remember to drink a gallon. And then I
Yeah.
just fall off and drink none, and then I get sick.
It's really funny because I remember we had all the drink eight glasses of water a day thing, for the longest time. And then, just a couple weeks ago, they started like the Guardian wrote like an article that was like, you don't actually need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Or then God, like fucking Washington Post or the New York Times was like, the case against too much hydration. And it was just like, everyone was quote tweeting it with like, I'm glad they're preparing us for the water wars.
Yeah, right, exactly. This is going to be really helpful when I can't have water anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's depressing.
So Trevor, we're back
So
in
Dia,
Majula right now because
I love being here.
last time we went inside the memories of the giants. We got that ashen mist heart thing that allowed us to go inside the desiccated bodies of the giants.
It was a good
And
choice, I think.
yeah, and we went inside their memories. And they were a little bit, the metaphysics of memory in Dark Souls was interesting because a lot of the same rules applied.
Mm-hmm.
And also there was a time limit on them, and some of the points of view of the memories were a little bit questionable.
Well, yeah, I feel like the point of view in particular, I think you can read it two ways. You can say they forgot to consider it, or it suggests that the memories are not so much memories after all, but some sort of third thing, because there is no real point of view.
Right. Our point of view is the point of view of anything.
Yeah, which really doesn't make a lot of sense.
No,
because we weren't there.
But they are impressions of a moment in time. They are these severed off moments from time that we got to inhabit briefly, and they were hostile, and they were full of interesting characters. And we learned quite a bit about kind of the siege of Drang Lake. Especially as through kind of the zone around the Forest of Fallen Giants, which was interesting because it adds a whole new dimension to a lot of games will be like, okay, now you have the big reveal about like, oh, all along the king was an asshole and this is why, and you'll get a big lore dump. And here it was like, there's these 3 dudes and they kind of have like physical impressions of this battle that they waged, and in the end, we got their souls. We got these giant souls, and they're still angry. These big angry souls.
They're hugely angry.
Will the giants' resentment for the king be pacified in death or only emboldened?
I have a guess.
Yeah, do you have a guess?
My guess is it will only be emboldened.
Yeah, I think the anger is emboldened. Yeah, and that was one of the things we got from the giants is that they will not forgive, they will not forget, they will refuse to surrender, and they will gladly die for what to punish and wipe Vendrick off the face of the earth for what he did.
Now, what I think is really interesting about this is it's not required that you get these memories. You could, I imagine, because the memories make this the one boss fight much more doable. And I imagine you could do them without them. I'm sure there's many people online who have done it or whatever. It's just interesting to imagine this game without that context about Vendrick.
Yeah. I mean, because like, what do we know? So, like, otherwise, what's the story of Vendrick? Is he had a vision about the giants, and like he went to go to pacify the giants, and then he came home and shit went bad for him after he did all that.
Right, exactly. And all the bad stuff we learn about is from Aldia.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he had, he was kind of like crazed about science and like sort of went too far. But we never really learned that Vendrick also had this horrible hatred for the giants that was never sated.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. We need Majula.
Hatred might be wrong. It might just be. I mean, he also had a kind of experimental passion for it and a lack of empathy.
Well, that's the thing is Aldia is an interesting figure in here because in some regards, Aldia takes up the Duke's archives. He
Yeah.
becomes the Duke. He is the experimenter, the one doing these corrupting experiments in an attempt to attain immortality.
Yeah.
He's fucking with the soul to live forever, and creating these monstrosities in the process, including creating giants from nothing. Which, like, as we know, the only things that have ever been truly immortal were the giants. Or
Right.
not the giants, were the dragons. And, like long ago, they were the dragons and they were immortal. Maybe that was also because time didn't exist yet. So,
It's possible. That sounds plausible to me that that's one of the
if they're
reasons.
saying
Yeah,
that all the
sure.
world is gray and stasis, it leads me to believe that that's simply just because, they think nothing was dying because nothing was moving.
It's an interesting moment, right? Like to have like death not actually impact the world, and so it ends up being a golden age.
Yeah.
It's like an odd thing to think about. Like they would love to get out of it at that point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I do. I love that we never understand what humanity is doing, what the gods are doing. Like, okay, they nothing happens until that first spark of flame, and then we get light and dark, and life and death and
Yeah.
disparity. Disparity enters the world, and that sets things in motion. Until that point, all we know is that there were dragons and shit was gray, and then boom, you know.
And
Uh,
it's funny because none of these games really question that, right? Like even Elden Ring doesn't super question that because Crumbling Fair and Azula is gray and weird and like sort of shiftless. It draws like absolutely all these games are like, yeah, like we need to pay attention on the disparity. But the dragons are always posited as this thing that exists that is, uncomprehensible.
yeah, no, completely. While we're talking, I'm actually going to go and accomplish one little bit of housekeeping.
Ooh, okay.
I think it's down here. Yeah.
Everything's down the well.
Because in Scholar of the First Sin, you have to get the DLC keys to unlock
Oh,
the
DLC
DLC.
keys.
Yeah, they're keys that unlock doors, and yeah, we already got
Now,
we got the key to unlock this door to get the key to get the DLC key.
okay, that makes sense.
There's actually cool
Now,
stuff in here, but we're not going to use any of it. I don't think it's not useful to us.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
So, why is that the case? Is it to make the DLC more recognizable as DLC? Was that like were people missing it or?
No. Well, originally the DLC, it was DLC. It was added on, and so you had to. They kind of needed triggers to make the DLC, start there with the dragon
Sure.
talent.
Okay.
That's what we came down here for. And with Dark Souls 2, you bought the DLC, and then you loaded up your game, and you just had the item in your inventory.
Okay.
So
right.
you could go to the DLC gate and then like boom, use the item and let you through.
That is one classic way to do DLC.
Yeah, that's just, and that is now kind of how From does DLC. I think Dark Souls 3 will have with the DLC. It's just a guy who shows up at one spot and is like, "Hey, I'll send you through," and it's like, okay. And then
Found
you,
the DLC. Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like, oh yeah, there's the DLC, all right. And I think it
I'm
gives
not
it,
sure how I feel about it. Yeah.
um, you know, I like it because it very much feels like, all of these games kind of have a genesis in those like early adventure RPG, NES, PC 98 kind of game eras, where everything was like, you needed to like code a trigger to like open a
Yeah.
door because that was just how games were made back then. And it was like, get the key, open the door, get the key, open the door, get the key, open the door. And all games were get the key, open the door. Yeah,
Sure.
this is how we made games. And so I kind of like the idea of like, that's another get the key, open the door. And like the key's usually right there on the same, thinking about like games like shit. Tower of Druaga and
Okay.
Dragon Slayer and things like that. Like the entire Dragon Slayer series is here's a grid, here's a little maze, get the key, open the door, get the treasure,
Yeah.
Dark
I
Souls
mean,
is an incredibly fancy version of one of those. Most games are incredibly fancy versions of those games.
Yeah, and I mean, in part because those games, like obviously they had that, as you say, because of technical reasons, but also it it just became part of the language, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what we expected from games.
Well, and it's received language of game design too.
Yeah.
Board games. Get the key, open the gate, get the treasure. Like it's
Yeah.
like you look at like like Candyland, things like that. It's you move around the board and like eventually like you'll open a gate or pass through a passageway or something. Dungeons and Dragons the exact same way. All of these games that
Mhm.
people were playing were involved some manner of get the key, open the door, get the treasure, you win. Like,
Right.
and
Right.
they usually involved some form of maze or a conflicted passage. So
Conflicted passage is a really good way of talking about a maze.
well, because I think of it as like we think of mazes and we think of like oh, it's winding tunnels and things like that. But a maze can these games can also just be a straight line with shit in the way.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or a straight line that makes you double back, or things that have like that aren't necessarily maze-like in structure, narratively,
Well, that's
thematically, or
yeah.
physically, but like are maze-like in kind of a more metaphysical sense.
Well, it makes sense because, of course, like people like to find slice between games that have mazes and dungeons and games that are sort of like linear boss, rushes or whatever. And like ultimately, it's all the same thing. It's a barrier to access to the next level, such as it is. And I think I think like actually calling it maze like or like a kind of like conflicted corridor. I don't know. I think it clarifies that and makes it sort of more evident. Than any other way of thinking about it.
Yeah. All right, where's this asshole? Anyone else up here want to be a jerk off? So there's one other key that we got to get. And
Can't wait to find out where it is. That's the thing about Dark Souls 2 for me is like I always feel like I've seen every single door and then a door
right?
shows up. Like, oh,
It's really funny because it's a door that, when you first see it, you're like, oh, damn, I can't wait to open that fucking door. That door is going to be so sick. It's probably only going to be like an hour from now, and I'll open that door. And, I mean, Trevor, we've done 30 episodes of this game.
right. It's been a lot more than an hour.
Yeah, it's been... And here's the door.
And it's gonna be sick to open it. And it also says the Iron Key, right? Which is so funny.
Which we got in the Iron Keep. We're very far away in theory from the Iron Keep, aren't we?
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Although
What's
this looks
really
very
funny
Iron Keep-ish.
is over here I could still summon Sellsword Luet. I'm gonna summon Sellsword Luet simply because I can. Which is so weird because I don't remember. There's no boss in there anymore.
Is there? I mean,
no,
maybe
there's no boss in there. Come on, Sellsword Luet. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, bro. Okay, fine.
We know. He's having fun.
Warm up, bro. Yeah, stretch. Do those little rotations, my guy. Okay, dude, Celso Lewis is on like his face is on fire and shit. Look at him,
I know he looks wild.
dude. He is wild. So we're gonna go in
Salsard
here,
Lewin is up.
which is this
Okay.
cool
Yeah,
fire room filled
it's very Iron Keepish.
with salamanders.
Oh my.
Look at these big salamander boys. Celso Lewis, are you ready for this? Celso Lewis, are you here? Are you ready? Oh. So we're gonna run through here. Ooh, damn. We're gonna run through here and get this guy
Oh
because this is
my.
what we need. Okay, so we got the item. That's the important part. Now let's see if Celso Lewis is picking fights.
Maybe.
Is he over there? No, he's over here.
No, Hellsword Lewin is like, I got 2 shields.
Dude, you got 2
Not-
shields. Like that means you're like you could stagger the hell out of these dudes, right? Come on, damn, that guy jumps.
He's fast. Oh
Oh
boy.
shit.
Yo.
This is like that one dude in oh, his tongue. Did you see his tongue? That was so cool.
It glitched out a little bit when his tongue came out. I didn't quite see it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Damn. Come on, Celso Lewis. We're killing these motherfuckers. Look at this. Oh, that's right.
Done.
Look at these fire.
I love how they don't even give you that many souls.
No. Oh shit.
Oh,
Look at that
man.
head. It's so good.
It's so good. Yeah,
is
it's
so
really like
good.
when they look like those nematodes almost, like
Mhm.
the flatworms maybe. That
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Stay alive, Sellsword Lewis.
This is what it's
Need
gonna be
you to-
like fighting Vedrick. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
this little tongue whip. Oh.
It's so cool.
Oh, no wonder we're not doing so much damage because one of our swords has fire on it.
Oh yeah, sure. That's
There we
gonna
go.
basically gonna heal him.
Damn.
Ooh, you got a little
He's
item.
a
from
tough
there.
boy. Did we get an item? No. Oh,
Oh, I thought,
no, that's just
yeah,
Sellsword
that's
Lewis.
just Sellsword Lewis. Oh,
right, is there anything
Sellsword
back
Lewis, you
here?
got us.
What's this? Oh, look at this. There's this tunnel. Oh, look at that.
Who's that back there?
This is where we went originally and opened this door and got that fire longsword, remember?
Oh yeah, no, I do
This is where
remember.
we got the fire longsword long ago. And so this was what was making all that racket down here. Oh,
Oh, and
shit. Now I can't go
finally-
back there.
Yeah, you can't get back there now.
Damn. Oh well. So now we're here. But anyway, we got the thing we wanted, so we're just
I
gonna-
love it.
Yeah, isn't that fun? That
I
was
love
fun.
that. I think it's very fun.
Now where's my little thing that lets me just work back? There it is. Aged feather. Wait, why can't I use the aged feather? No. Is it because like you didn't rest at a bonfire? No, I rested. I used a bonfire. Come on.
Aged feather. I thought you used it last time
Yeah,
successfully.
why didn't it let me do it?
Oh, it's because Sellsword Lewis still attached to it.
Oh, that's right. He didn't go away just because I can't see him. I wonder if he's running his way here right now.
He might be. You could also dismiss him, I suppose.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. What's the thing that I use to dismiss guys? I'll remember eventually.
I won't.
There's
People are yelling.
all right. They can yell. Let them yell.
They can't. We can't hear them.
Yeah.
Dark sign.
No, it's not the dark side 'cause that
no.
just returns me.
So yeah, that's a bad one.
Um,
No one uses the dark sign.
Token of spite. No. What is the thing? There's a thing. It's
Stores
Black
the
Phantom Separation
Oh,
Crystal. Duh. Literally.
called separation
Yeah.
crystal. Bye, Sellsword
Bye,
Lewis.
Celso Lewis. You were a cool dude.
You helped us kill those
Yeah.
salamanders, and for
Sure.
that, we thank you.
I didn't think you could like summon. I guess maybe it's just like, you know, for human summons, but other player summons, but
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because it's the same mechanic, so maybe that's like how they
Yeah.
keep it consistent. I don't know.
So okay, so there we go. Now we've got all of the keys to the DLC. So let's just take a look at these real fast.
This is great news.
Yeah, this is good. So we're all set for the DLC portion of our quest. So we've got this is Ash and Miss Heart. And we have the Giant's Kinsey, which grants us access to the throne room beneath the castle.
Great.
We're gonna
I know
need
where
that.
we're going.
Yeah. Eventually, we're going there.
Yeah.
We have the Dragon Town, the guide to an unknown land. The heavy iron key that also guides one to an unknown land. And then the frozen flower. I like that the heavy iron key looks kind of like an angry skull face.
I was gonna say it kind of does.
It
Like
kind of
I didn't know what to say. I was like, it looks like a skull face.
it looks like a skull face. It looks kind of like a skull face, like kind of a if you know the Return to Monkey Island, the new Monkey Island game that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of
Oh
reminds
yeah.
me of like that's how we do Murray now in that art style.
No, you're right. It is kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like more. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
So okay, so this the Dragon Talon. I think that's the first DLC. A terribly worn dragon talon. Legend has it that in the deepest reaches of the Black Gulch, behind a door locked from the inside, is a magnificent city built for a great slumbering dragon. This talon clearly dates to ancient times, but great vitality emanates from it still.
Wow. Interesting.
The heavy iron key, a piece of iron shaped like a key. Past the altar, deep within the Iron Keep and through a door, is the tower that the old Iron King used to produce iron. The unearthly weight of this chunk of iron is a reminder of the Iron King's own immeasurable strength.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think that was interesting because, like, so we have a magnificent city in the deepest reaches of the Black Gulch, built for a dragon. It's a slumbering dragon.
Sounds super magical.
And then we have a tower that the old Iron King used to produce his iron. And then what's this?
It's fascinating.
Frozen flower, a stone ornament shaped like a flower, cold enough to dampen the greatest heat. Opens the door to a new path from the Shrine of Winter found on the road to the Great Castle.
I do like that it tells us where to go. That is kind of nice, honestly.
Yeah, no,
there's something very very nice about that.
It's helpful that they give you those clues. Like, I mean, these are like the letter that you get when your GM's like, you're at a tavern when a letter appears before you.
Right.
And it's like, how'd the letter get here? And he's like, someone left it on the table. Like, why?
Ooh, you find a letter.
Your GM's just like, it's fucking dungeon, like, adventure hook. Shut the fuck up and accept it.
The bartender sends you a little note.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love that. Like, this is my favorite thing about one of my favorite things about the Elder Scrolls games. That, like, even no matter how advanced the Elder Scrolls games get, Skyrim still has a guy that runs up to you and gives you a letter that says, oh, an uncle you never heard of died and left you a cursed castle.
I love it. I love that so much. I love, like,
good.
all the dumb, like, immediate interactions with people in those games too are so funny to me. I completely agree. Yeah,
it's perfect.
They're great.
So we're not going to do the DLC today, Trevor. We were talking about this before we started recording a little bit, and
I don't think we're doing the DLC.
No, we could do that. Like, we're at the end game now, and a lot of times in Dark Souls games, before the end you go and do the DLC. And you have this kind of whole side story.
Oh, you gotta do the DLC. Like in Dark Souls 1, if you don't do it, then
right,
your buddy Artorias, you're never gonna make it there.
No, because as soon as you kill Gwen, the game starts over.
That's correct.
And Dark Souls 2 doesn't do that. It bucks the trend. It asks you. It's when you beat all the final bosses and everything like that. It kicks you back to Majula, and if you click on the bonfire, it's like, hey, do you want to start a new adventure? And that's what happens. Otherwise, it just sends you back to Majula. You never get to leave Majula. It's kind of interesting in that regard. But
yeah. No, that is super interesting. It's
Yeah.
like I like that in a certain way because it much like I don't know, like there's a way in which the forgetfulness or the kind of like troubling elements of Dark Souls 2, like in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 and Demon Souls as well, it is all about like there's this thing that is like blocking us or causing us problems. Um, and once you solve that, the world's going to be irrevocably changed. In this case, the world is just kind of a mess.
Hmm.
People keep forgetting stuff. There's a curse. I guess like that indicates, okay, you might be able to fix the curse or something, but I'm not so sure that there's any indication that you really can fix the curse.
Yeah.
I think the curse is going to stick around after you, and that's why that's like such a cool choice to not be able to like get to a point where it actually forces the crisis.
Yeah, no, you're right. One of the things I was thinking about, like, as you were talking, is I was looking at the way, you see
The shadow.
the shadow, but the shadow also happens from our swords and everything like that. It's almost like the air itself has, like there's mass to the
Mm-hmm.
air that is like being
Sure.
interrupted and creating shadow. Like, we should have cast a shadow on the ground, but instead it's casting a shadow just like through the air itself onto the
It's
air. Like,
really interesting.
it
Yeah.
gives this really
Yeah.
like kind of ethereal look to the light in Majula that I really like. But
It is beautiful. Majula is definitely like it's remarkable how much Majula is my favorite place in the game, and I don't think it's just because we're doing this podcast, this
no,
VOD
Majula
podcast, whatever.
is like, yeah, like it.
It's wonderful. It really is great.
But we are gonna go through the DLC. We might not do that today. But we will definitely be doing that. But I decided, talking to Trevor, that like we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna follow through. We're gonna go down and see Vendrick, because that's the next thing. Is the next thing is
You got to go see
we
Vendrick.
gotta go see Vendrick, and we gotta kill Vendrick, because he's not good. Vendrick
He's a real
he's no
mess.
good right now.
Yeah, honestly, we were talking about it, and we talked about how bad he is and how evil he is and how he messed up like everything with the giants. This guy just needs to.
Yeah,
We need to. He needs to be done.
you need to take care of Vendrick, and that's all there is to it. So we're going down to the Undead Crypt, because that's where he is, right?
I think.
I don't, Trevor. I don't remember. I rely on
Wait,
you for
where's
these.
Ventric? No. I'm trying to. I mean, listen,
Just
that's
messing with
that's a
you.
mistake. Let's see.
I was trying to pull out my torch as an item, the way you do in the other Dark Souls games. Don't no, I don't want to rest. I want to get out. Get out.
Let's see. Yeah, he's in the undead crypt.
Yeah, he's back in here somewhere. I just don't remember where exactly the deal with him is.
Apparently, he goes around and moans until the player uh, does enough like extreme damage to him, and then he'll stop
Yeah, I just remember how
and
to
hit
get
you.
to him.
Yeah, that I can't help you with. This is a
Look at this asshole.
from
Look at
dungeon.
this asshole over here.
Yeah, that's because we lit those cool torches.
Where is he going?
He's going up and then he's gonna
He's
jump
go-
down on you.
Oh, is he? Is that what he's gonna do?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Jackass. Tried to
At least
cast
it
that
wasn't
shit.
Mavlon.
Oh, he dropped a Twinkly Titanite.
Ooh, all right.
Too. Yeah, that's pretty
Pretty good.
good. Where's Vendrick? We just did this.
I know. Well, it was
Oh
like
wait,
weeks
okay, it's
ago
not
at
this way.
point.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh right, because the reason I did all that shit was to open this fucking shortcut.
Right. Yes, exactly.
To go out here, and then
I
go
remember
over
that
here.
shortcut run.
Yeah, that was.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I liked that. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, yeah. So he must be. He's this way. And then there's everything that's bad in here.
Yep, and you run through that door. Right, exactly.
Yeah, and we're just gonna run through this shit right now, and hopefully this works out okay.
You're
Hey,
fine. Go quick.
I wonder how far they're going to chase me.
I mean, I think probably pretty far. Oh no, no, they don't want to go see their dead king. I get it. I wouldn't want to
Yeah, I
either.
wouldn't want to. So there's Vendrick dragging his shit around.
Old
I
Vendrick.
like this Vendrick song.
It's very depressing.
Oh, what's
Oh,
this?
the Ashen Heart.
The
This
Ashen
must be
Heart
Vendrick's
works.
memory.
Yeah, wow, I forgot we could just do this. So here we
Yeah,
are.
me too. Forgot all
Memory
about
of
that.
the king. One cannot reside with the memory for long. Well, and then
That's
here he is. He's this guy.
we get to talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's super sad.
Seeker of
Made some
fire,
mistakes.
coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drang Lake.
Yeah, buddy, I know.
As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things.
True.
Do you intend to link the fire? Then you must first take the throne.
Hmm.
Prove your
Another
worth.
very interesting
Find
element
the
of
ancient
this.
crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted. And your wishes granted.
So,
Broken record guy.
And your
yeah, okay. So Vendrick right now, he's telling us to go seek the crowns. All the DLC have crowns associated with them.
Totally makes sense. No,
Yeah.
I get it. That makes sense.
It was like
Because yeah,
the crown of various kings, like the crown of the Sunken King, the crown of the Frozen King, the crown of the Taken King, Oryx, who
isn't
came
the
to
Taken King also
devour.
from
I'm joking. Yeah, that was a
no,
Destiny
I was gonna
joke.
say- I was like, wait a minute, Dia.
Yeah, the
Did
Taken
they do
King
it in both
Oryx.
games?
He
boy.
went hollow, and that's why he wants to fight the Traveler now. No, so here's Vendrick with his big sword, and we're just gonna kill him because that's what we're sent to do.
I'm really excited to see how this goes. This is gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
this is gonna be really fun because we only have so many swords, and we'd only have the giant souls that we were collecting. The whole point of those is to there we go.
Oh,
Is
okay.
to
well,
lessen
you
the
did
amount
enough.
of damage that he can absorb because he has huge absorb. Oh Jesus Christ, that didn't really work at all. This is gonna suck.
Yeah,
This is
gonna
gonna
be.
suck. Oh my God, this is gonna suck so much, Trevor.
Oh well, there's death number 1. I'm gonna count this time.
Yeah,
Yeah, Vendrick hits hard.
dude, he hit so hard, and he's taking. So we have 3 giant souls.
Yeah, I guess if you. I guess if you have. I forget I had it up, but it is exponential,
Yeah, 4 makes him
Um,
take normal damage.
which is not any good. Okay, yeah, it's 32. So he divides your damage by 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So at 5 giant souls, it's normal damage.
Oh, with 5, it's normal damage. Okay, I thought it was 4.
Yeah, so he takes 8 times less damage right now.
Cool.
It is cool.
And he does half my health in 1 hit.
It's very normal what he's doing. It makes a lot of sense.
It's yeah. God. At this fucking boss run.
I know it's super long too, and like you have to run around those ridiculous people who are out and like protecting Vendrick. Oh,
Mhm.
and now the door is up there.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna
now
make it
now it's
a lot
just a
harder.
fog gate. Yeah.
Cool, very cool. You can do it. God. Maybe they won't follow you this far down the hallway.
At least they put your souls outside the door.
That is nice.
Okay, yeah, I don't think they follow me here.
I like how it starts playing the Vendrick theme like right away when you get in here.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys ready? Ready for Vendrick?
I think the interesting is I don't think there's anyone that you can summon for this.
Doesn't seem that way. We were
Um,
unhollowed last time, weren't we?
Yeah, we were unhollowed last time, but I didn't actually stop to check
Mm-hmm.
because I think there might be someone around the corner. Maybe is there someone over there? There's some chests over there. Some chests over there too.
You could try and sneak down and get the... Oh, no.
That's okay. Oh,
Whoa.
that was
Just
because of
tank
his
that
shield,
Yeah.
buddy.
Whoa, that is a long sword. Okay, let's go.
Wow.
It's good. You did a good job.
Yeah, you think?
I do think. I think you did a great job.
I forgot because there's still the bell ringer back there. I wonder if I can. Over here, buddy.
Lower him. Here he comes. Oh, I thought you'd at least get the backstab on that. That's a shame.
I don't think so because I'm using the L2.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you
yeah.
can't get the backstab with the L2.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, now it's
Behind the scenes, I'm not in the same room as Dia watching her play
It's
the
true.
game.
Let's see. Okay.
If you thought I was, welcome
Let's see
to
these
a big
guys.
surprise.
Poison throwing knives. I knew one of the tricks for Vendrick is to use bleed on him.
I was gonna say bleed or poison seems like it would be a good trick.
Yeah. I think one of those are both things that people like to use on Vendrick.
Sure.
I know for a fact bleed is a big one, but fragrant branch of yore. No, I guess there's not a summon down in this hallway.
It's cool to find a fragrant branch of yore.
Yeah, maybe it'll come in handy at some point. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay. Well,
In the DLC, are there petrified people? I suppose we'll find out.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I can't tell you. I never did the DLC.
Let's see. What do we trust here? What do we think?
I don't know. I think the only option is dodge until he doesn't hit you anymore.
It's true.
Which is not a sexy option to be.
No,
to
it's
be sure.
I'm gonna probably put the ring of steel protection because that might.
Oh, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, for
give
sure.
me just a little bit. It's like one of those things where like you get hit by like a glancing blow and it just manages to save your ass enough so you can roll away and hit an Estus flask.
Correct. Yeah, it's not gonna like change the battle necessarily,
No.
but it will give you another opportunity.
Okay,
Right.
now he's
Okay.
now he's pissed and now he's throwing shit. Son of a bitch! Son of a
Oh,
bitch!
come on.
He has
So
no like
rude.
safe zone when you get up close to him.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
wild,
that sucks.
dude. This is when Derby
Yeah,
decides to
that's-
go back and brush off her old Hexer cast staff.
Yeah, right, exactly. Maybe. I mean, a distanced build for this would be pretty nice. It's gonna be so frustrating that you're gonna go kill the ancient dragon.
Yeah, if I did that, I would definitely be going back to a range build because meleeing the ancient dragon is a nightmare.
Hmm.
From what I remember, it's been a minute. It's been a long minute
It's been a minute since you
I was like,
meleeed
I'm
the.
gonna stab your ankles, big dragon, but I definitely remember it not being fun at all.
I mean, it doesn't seem fun. That's for sure.
Oh man, they will totally chase you up in here.
Run.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck you, buddies. We're going in here.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot he does that shit. God damn. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Son of a bitch.
come on. Well, you got him down an
Fendrick.
8th.
Go down an 8. I got him down 1 heart's worth.
It's a start.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is grim.
This is grim. Holy shit.
I can't say this is good.
No. Let's see.
I mean, is there? There has to be some way to. I guess there's not. I guess like. It really is have all the giant souls or don't.
Yeah, I mean. Well, I guess we could go try and fight the big dragon.
It only took that long for us to consider it.
I mean, it's just Trevor. I mean.
Well, he'll have it'll be you would have gotten him down like 2/3 or a third then, I think.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, honestly. It's a big difference.
Yeah, I forgot the dragon shrine. There's like there's no like fucking bonfires there. It's just you gotta really fucking book it for that shit. It's like such a long way to go.
Both of these boss runs are really brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is why people often do not finish this game.
Yeah, that's probably correct.
Probably has something to do with it.
Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh no.
I'm going through a door. You can't follow me. Going through another door. You can't follow me. I forgot there's shit up on the steps. There's more shit up on the steps.
Oh, remember this guy?
These guys
at the
don't fuck
top?
with me, but the guys at the top, I think, still are there to fuck with me.
Really?
Or
They're
they
still
got,
there?
Oh yeah, they're still there. Oh wait, no. So that guy's gonna try and fuck with me. But we're gonna go run right past him.
I wonder when you attack the dragon if they aggro on you.
Ooh, that's a good question. We'll find out in just a minute.
Find out.
Hey, dragon. I got some bad news for you, my guy. Like, you're great and all. You're really great. I'm really sorry.
I like how he doesn't react, just because it's like, are you sure that you want to do this?
Yeah, no, they're like, you're really like. But see, look how much more damage he takes compared to Vendrick.
I know.
He also does that. Oh, yeah, he does that.
And, oh, God. People are going to be really surprised that we're just playing a different game next week.
We'll be like, so, that was Dark Souls 3. Good game, everyone.
We did great. It's all over.
I wonder if they are going
Good
to
work.
attack me now. Let's find out.
That's an interesting little lore thing, for
Oh,
sure.
oh, fuck you hitting my
He
ankles
will,
like
yeah.
that.
Boy.
Dickweed. Oh, shit. This is a bad boss run, Trevor.
Oh, yeah. This is a really bad boss run.
This is a bad boss run. I mean,
This
I
is
meant
one
more
of the worst
specifically like
boss
we are
runs.
doing a bad job with this boss run, but
No, no, no. It's just bad. It's like it's not. Oh, oh! I forgot that. I forgot that Dia had, or that Derby had slept in the coffin until I heard that death knell.
right, that's right. I forgot we did.
Derby's death knell voice.
Derby's experiencing a new lifestyle now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is not the way that I would have wanted Derby to start experiencing their new lifestyle.
I think Derby's intrigued by it at least. Derby, if you think about it, Derby makes a lot of snap decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Derby rolls with the punches, though.
It's true. Derby's always willing to have an adventure.
Yeah, Derby is absolutely the adventurous type. So we're gonna.
Oh, nope. They're not attacking you.
No, that guy still will.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Although, will he, or does he turn around to look at you? Is that what's going on there?
I'm pretty sure he attacks. Because I think the other guys. Oh no, maybe he just turns around to look at me. Maybe you're right. There's nothing. There's nobody here. There's no help is coming. I think it is interesting that no help is coming for either of these bosses, unless you're online and.
Yeah, and no one can be online right now. That's not a. That's not a thing we can do.
What's this? The head of Vengarl.
I love this. Oh my word! Good looking out.
Excuse me. The head of Vengarl. Who suddenly has a body. All right, head of Vengarl.
Don't attack those guys, Vengarl. No.
My guy, we're going through here. Okay, the dragon is going to be pissed. And going to do some fire, I guess. Maybe it's going to jump in the air and do fire, and that's going to suck. And then it's going to come down. And
it might focus on Vengarl.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's just going to pick a fight with Vengarl. Oh, it's doing fire everywhere. Fire just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you can't. That's the thing about Dark Souls dragons is once they start spitting fire, it's essentially over for you unless you can tank the fire.
Yeah, Vengarl, gonna need you over here, my guy.
You need the help. Although now he's taking the fire damage, which I mean.
Oh shit!
Yikes! The head of Vengarl is strictly attack. Not DPSing, not doing much at all.
No.
It's listen, I know my role.
Though to be fair, I question how much DPS we're doing.
True, fair enough.
Oh god. Head of Vengarl is nearly dead. And we're
that one tail swipe just absolutely destroyed him. What?
Oh. We're at a third of this dude's health?
A little more than a third, slightly more.
Okay.
Has to be a little more.
Well, now we're almost at half.
Yeah. And the head of Vengarl is still technically alive.
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy. You just love looking up and being like, yeah, I don't have the stamina to roll away from this.
Oh, head of Vengarl's been vanquished. And we're
That's
basically
not good.
almost dead.
Oh, you're gonna run off the side.
Oh.
Oh no, you aren't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
I thought I saw.
Oh,
the side
son of
there.
a
Oh,
bitch.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No, it's okay. It's
Jeez. Well, this feels more winnable than Vendrick. Vengarldrick.
yeah, no, this is definitely much more winnable than fucking Vendrak. Jesus.
Yeah.
Whew.
Vendrick is a nightmare. Oh.
Well, buddy,
This sure is something.
it really is.
Are you going to call upon Vengarl again?
Oh, we're definitely calling upon Vengarl again.
There you
But
go.
part of me feels like we need to simplify this boss run.
How are we going to do that?
We're gonna kill these motherfuckers on the way to the boss.
Oh, there you go. Good call. If we kill enough of them. There you go.
I was like, I could just go back and just keep resting, and I'm like, no, it makes more sense to just kill as many as I can every time.
I
And
was
then
thinking
reset.
about saying that, and I was like,
I was
no.
like- Especially because I might just die anyway.
It's possible.
Son of a bitch. Like that.
Like that, yeah.
I watched it. I
exactly.
knew that was gonna happen too. I was like, looking, God, these guys' armor is so cool.
It's really great. I wish there was a comparable armor for Derby to wear.
You know, like the problem is like the armor looks really cool when it's big as shit, and then when you scale it down to like the player size,
Not
it's
nearly
never
as cool
nearly as
anymore.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
it is the difference between like the HD scale Gundams and then like, you know, the Master Grade.
I thought you were gonna say the Chibi Gundams. It's like I don't think the SD ones are.
No, the
supposed to
SD
be
Gundams
cool.
are a whole different thing. Those rule. Yeah, no, SD Gundams are great.
I haven't played the new Gundam Overwatch game.
Oh, it's funny because I thought like I played like the beta of it, and it was okay. It was really uneven. It was one of those things where like, you know, the time to kill, the time to death was like really fast. Like it was
Okay,
way too
okay.
fast. Was my
Interesting.
experience with it. It's just these three guys, isn't it? Yeah. That's not so bad.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What is that? You want to trade blows?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go well for you.
Yeah, that's not so bad. We can do this. And then look at that, 76,000 souls, 7,600 souls. We'll get like some vit out of this.
Yeah, no, for
I mean,
sure.
We could put like a couple points into vit by the time we get these guys dead. That's pretty good.
It's just a really, I mean, it's just good practice to not have these guys giving you a huge problem.
Mhm.
I honestly, screw them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to deal with that shit.
No.
Oh right, I don't have any poise. I was like, why am I?
It's
why
not
is-
important. You're super
Why are
strong.
these guys just going right through me? And I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't have poise. The only poise I'm getting is from fucking Vengarl's head, which, like, you know, it's something, but it's not enough.
Vengarl's head helped us in that battle, so I assume it has wonderful poise.
God, right? Vengarl's wonderful poise.
Vengarl's wonderful poise
Son
has
of-
been vanquished.
It was funny when Phantom Vengarl's head has been vanquished. Was like just really that was just so funny to me.
Oh yeah,
Like it
no,
made me
like
pause, like just reading that, just being like sad.
it's just like, yeah, are you like, is it did Vengarl's head, was it a phantom to begin with? Was
Well, like it's funny because like so like okay, his body, we had to put his body down, right?
yes, we did.
Yeah. So like, who's leaving this like this soapstone sign?
It's like it's in another, like the head did it before he died.
The head did it before he died, apparently. Yeah, like
It's like, you know what? Or it was Vengarl's head who put down the stone, and as a phantom, he can be like,
he's reunited with his body.
yeah, maybe they're friends now.
But it's still his head. It's not Vengarl. It's like we're not summoning Vengarl. We're still just summoning the head. Oh
Yeah.
son of a bit, dude.
No, that hammer guy is definitely the hardest.
Yeah, no, the hammer guy sucks.
It does make me wonder about the metaphysics of like being summoned like that. Like, what if, can you choose how you're gonna look? Is it
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Like, well, is it like the Matrix? Like, is that his mental projection of his digital self or whatever?
right? It's a good question. I mean, if that's the case, it's kind of nice to imagine that Vengarl was like, hey, look, like,
Oh,
thanks for
shit.
being a friend.
Didn't get my souls.
No.
There we go. Phew.
Yeah, woo. It's a decent amount of souls at this point too.
Yeah. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
See,
get
Ring
it.
of Steel protection.
The Ring of Steel protection is 100%. You're absolutely right.
One little sliver. Man. So Trevor, I've been watching the Bad Tolkien show on Amazon.
Oh, have you? I didn't think you would watch that.
I wanted to know. I wanted to know
Okay.
what $1 billion worth of television looked like.
And what does it look like?
So a lot of people have said, "Oh, well, you can really see the money on the screen." And
what a strange thing to say.
no,
Okay.
it is. It's really funny. A lot of media critics, especially, have been like, "Oh, you can really see the money where it went. Like this you can see it on the screen," and it's just like,
Can you?
I guess you can, in that there is a lot more of actual location shooting than in basically anything that Marvel's putting out.
Okay, yeah, I mean that makes
Like
sense.
it's like that's really when people say you can see the money on the screen, it's like you've put a lot of emphasis on. Oh, good, that one guy's gone.
Oh wow, we already got there.
Yeah,
That was way faster than I thought.
that was. This guy's still here.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. It is like you're focusing on how bad other shows have looked.
And
You're
like,
just like, oh, finally I can see like, they're really investing in this one. Yeah, are they?
God damn it.
That's unfortunate.
Ring of Steel protection did help us there. No, I mean, like, it is. It is. It's a very attractive looking World of Warcraft cinematic.
I mean, and those
That
are fun to
happens
watch.
to be like if you film. Why did I drink that? I was looking at that sliver of my health bar that's just permanently gone because I'm hollowed, and I'm like, I need to heal that.
If I don't do this now, it's gonna be a real problem.
Oh yeah, what'd you think of that?
I wonder if he's gonna be gone soon. I bet.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't think we fought just that first guy that many more times.
Although we did find ways of getting past these guys afterwards.
Oh, you're right. I did start running past a lot of them, especially this guy. Boom.
It's a very funny element of Dark Souls gameplay where you're just like, the idea is like, okay, we've been through the beginning parts of the game, we've been through the middle parts of the game, now we're in the end game, and part of that is just practicing and killing enemies until either they're not there or we know how to handle them.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Dark Souls game is like this. It's like the run up is like, okay, how am I going to figure this out so I can actually like make this work?
No, like I'm thinking about
Every time.
I've been thinking ahead to like, Dark Souls 3 and I'm
Mhm.
remembering specifically the twin princes,
Oh, yeah.
which like one, like fuck that boss fight. But two, the run up to the twin princes and just how fucking much it is that none of those guys despawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like, are you fucking really? You're gonna really?
I think the despawn makes a ton of sense. I think people complaining about the despawn are just like lying to themselves about how much they like a hardcore quote unquote experience.
Mhm. Well, and I think what, like, when we talk about, oh, Dark Souls doesn't need an easy mode, blah 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 blah. Dark Souls has it built in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because you can level up. You can't out level content. Like
No.
there is no way for you to stack so much levels that you can just soak hits the way you can if you turn things on. You turn Elden Ring on, like, or not Elder Scrolls on easy.
Right. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Like it is a yeah, it's like it is a misunderstanding of like what it is that someone's asking for when they're asking for an easy mode.
Yeah, and
You're
like
not asking for like you're asking for a way to get through stuff like this. Like, what if I didn't want to level myself a million times past Vendrick? What about then? What would I have to do to make this not happen?
yeah, and I'm thinking about, like, like one of the things is like, Final Fantasy 14. One of the things there is not so much like learning the fight, but it is perfecting the fight, like,
Right.
and making sure everyone's on the pads when they need to be on the pads, exactly when they need to be on the pads, so that they can do, X percentage of DPS in, phase 1, and then, make sure that they have like these 3 cooldowns up for phase 2, so that they can, as soon as they come off like the second set of pads, they can all switch places. Like,
Well, and in so many ways, that's like that is what like that's kind of the point of a lot of MMOs, where like essentially you're working together to make a perfect run.
yeah.
And like I think the interesting thing, I never played WoW, so I don't know for sure, but like, certainly for, or I can't speak to it, I should say, but certainly for 14, like,
Son of a bitch.
yeah. Certainly for 14, the actual initial fight, right? Like the initial sort of like, okay, you are trying to beat this content, the sort of central content. It's always doable. Like the idea of like, oh, like it's content that I really want to play, is one thing. Like I want to play the savage raids, but I can't handle it or whatever. But in like the actual MSQ or whatever, everyone can handle it. You can just get past it and play the rest of the game. And I think that's like there's an interesting level of balance there that is not the kind of balance in Dark Souls, I'll say.
Yeah.
Like it's different.
But I guess what I was thinking, I was getting at, is that, Dark Souls isn't about perfection, because, and it's not for boss fights, is the thing, because you don't redo boss fights, like,
Right.
or once you,
Right.
it's,
yeah.
it's
Why
all,
would you?
It's all of the stuff leading up to the boss fight, which is interesting, and I think, it's really funny how, like, okay, so like with Dark Souls 2, once you kill enough of the guys, like, along the way, it's like the game's kind of like, okay, either you haven't perfected the boss fight, and we just need to get you there quickly so that you can do it faster, so you can keep iterating on the boss fight, or, these guys are really just like getting in your way,
Right. Yes.
and like you just don't have the resources by the time you get to the boss to fight the boss. So we're gonna take the bricks out of the handbag for you, and you'll just get to the boss so that you can just get to the boss and then just deal with the boss. And then once you get over the boss, it's like, okay, congratulations, you have done the exercise. But like you could, the number of bosses that like I will eternally not actually like, there are plenty of bosses I've never perfected the boss fight on that
Oh,
I've
why would
gotten
you?
through with like
Yeah.
a sliver of health because of the ring
What
of
a
steel
nightmare
protection
that would be if you had to. And I think like the ring of steel protection comes back again. I think also like people find and I don't know, maybe this is me projecting or me sort of like imagining something, but I feel like people find that like those perfection builds, right? Like, oh, I did a naked build, or oh, like this is the hitless build or whatever. For like a lot of people, those end up being like, I don't know, much less interesting than they hope they will be. Because in fact, like the point of Dark Souls is not to be perfect. It's something, different than that. And like, when you are chasing perfection, the idea is like, oh, well, if I'm chasing perfection, what's going to happen at the end when I actually achieve it? I'm going to feel really good about myself in this game. And like it's going to feel like sort of the apotheosis of the game. And it's not. Like it just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that apotheosis. You're still chasing it because the game like does not operate that way.
Yeah. No, down you go, buddy. Dragon chimes. So many dragon chimes.
Probably sell those if you ever find Goblin.
I think Goblin's gone. I think we
You think he's done? We've
I'm pretty
used all
sure
of Goblin.
we used all of Goblin up.
Ah,
Well, I mean,
that's
there's no more game really.
true enough. But
Um,
even if there's no game, I would have to assume Goblin is wheeling and dealing.
it's true. But one of the things I was thinking of that was interesting was I was thinking about the reason I brought up the Lord of the Rings show, the Rings of Power.
Oh yeah, we stopped talking.
Is
about
like
that.
a number of people I've seen so far have been like really like complaining about adaptation decisions there. Which I don't begrudge anyone. Like they're like, no, I would not I would not have made this change, or the insertion of this character, like what if someone wants to address what purpose it serves.
All
Hey,
right.
yeah, we did
Hey.
it.
All right. Yeah.
So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna no, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna go
think
back
that
and
makes
we're
a lot
gonna
of
spend
sense.
these souls and level up.
I mean,
It's gotten me thinking about Dark Souls kind of as adaptation of itself over time, and like the way in which people try and solve lore, or not necessarily solve lore, but the imposition of a kind of stasis on lore. We think about you know we think about Tolkien and the Lord of the Rings, like Tolkien, like you know that like no X, Y, and Z did not happen. What is it? Oh, God, what's his name? Arwen did not save Frodo at the river pass. It was the elf dude who was like this super, super, super fancy elf dude who was so super fancy. He got like brought back to fucking life or whatever. There's like, I can't remember his name or his deal, but like, he was this super, super, super elf who was so super that like they were like the Valar were just like, no, go back to life, dude. You're the dude.
you're so cool. Yeah.
And like he's the really studly in the Peter Jackson movies. He's like the really studly one hanging out near
Okay.
Elrond all the time.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I can't remember his fucking name. But
Probably
like
something Welshish.
right? But like,
Secret elves.
he was the one who's supposed to save Frodo, and not, and in the books, and in the movie they make it Arwen because we need kind of this like romance through line, and we need to like build up Arwen's presence in order to do that. And like movies work a certain way and books don't, especially like books that are basically kind of like, like the equivalent of like Geoffrey Monmouth's History Regnum Britannia.
Yeah, sure.
Like like you can't make a movie that you cannot make a movie of the History Regnum Britannia. You have to make Excalibur, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like you can't just take, you have to even like, like Arthur. We don't just have the History Regnum Britannia. We get the Christian de Troyes, adaptations that add in the whole figure of Lancelot. Before that, it's just like a bunch of like Welsh and Breton, his like stories about, this like what Celtic Britain, who fought off the Saxons and like some supernatural monsters here and there.
Right.
And like he was the super cool king who fought off the Saxons, and he fought off like some monsters. And then you get Geoffrey of Monmouth, who's like, no, he's like, this big deal. I'm gonna pull all of these myths and legends together, and then boom, now we get King Arthur. And then Christian de Troyes is like, I like this man, this King Arthur. He is very interesting to me, but he needs a homosexual roommate in very shiny armor. He needs a griffin to his guts. I'm going to make this character Lancelot of the lakes, Dulac. That means of the lake. Is Lancelot Dulac of the lake? You see what you see, and he is going to be the lover of the king. Except he's going to be adulterer with the king's wife. Is very French.
It is very French.
And so like we get this whole new angle for like for that. And then we get who wrote fucking Mort to Arthur? Jesus.
Oh,
Fuck.
That's not Tennyson.
No, it's not Tennyson.
Why did I think Tennyson?
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we get the Mort to Arthur, and that kind of kind of smooths everything out, combines it all. And then in the 80s we get a filmmaker who's like, what if we just like took that, brought up the Mallory, of course, yeah, totally. Who writes More to Arthur, and it's the big, it is the adaptation of all these adaptations, and then we get an adapted film of that basically, which cuts out a whole bunch of shit, slams some shit together, moves things around, blah blah blah, gives us Nicol Williamson having a big fucking feud with, or continuing his big fucking feud with a young Helen Mirren, and then like we talk about kind of 60s pagan Britons, like 60s Britons return to kind of hippie paganism, along with like the kind of pagan elements of the original Arthur legend. And then we get Excalibur the movie, and then before all that, we have all of the Tennyson and John William Water something, not Watterson, not Bill Watterson. That's the fuck Calvin Hobbes guy.
It is the Calvin and Hobbes guy. I know what you're. No,
you know what I'm saying. But like,
I know what you're saying.
We have adaptation is remix culture.
Yeah.
Like,
right, you're totally
we
right.
have all of these additions and subtractions and people moving parts in and out and adding things as necessary. Like Lancelot was not part of the Arthurian canon for 200 years. Like, I don't even like remember. Like, Arthur is like a 5th, 6th century dude supposedly. But we get dudes writing about him in the 1158. Like that's when I think Geoffrey of Monmouth writes the History of Regnum Britannia. Like,
yeah, they're just making stuff up. I mean, that's how this stuff works.
And so when and then we get to Tolkien. What Tolkien's whole idea is, Tolkien's whole deal is he's trying to do the Mallory thing, basically. You know,
Yeah.
he is creating his own Historia Regnum Britannia, but for contemporary Britons. You know, that is based off of, you know, Anglo-Saxon and Norse and Breton, all these mythic traditions, along with his experiences in World War One, the Industrial Revolution, all these other things. So
Right.
he's adding to this tapestry of those mythologies and creating a new mythology. And now it's the year of our Lord 2022. Like, we're adding characters that's fine. You know, Peter Jackson wants to like switch Arwen out. Like, that's fine. This is mythology is like a living document, my dudes.
Yeah, like how is it hurting you at that point? Like,
Like,
it's just
and
it's an odd thing.
and
right?
there is this weird kind of nerd orthodoxy where, you know, it is about internalizing in a, you know, a purely, you know, recordative way the text, right?
Yeah.
Like, it is taking the text word for word and imprinting upon that so exclusively that
Yeah, I want to
you
see the thing that I love in text. Like,
right.
I don't want to see anything else. I just want to see it recreated.
And like, it is not adaptation, is not translation, is not localization. You want reproduction,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Though, you know, we can argue that Xerox is even, like, you know, a perfect Xerox is not a perfect reproduction. There's
Right.
transmission
And I think,
loss.
but I think that's, I mean, ultimately, I think that's what people. It's kind of funny because I think it's true that people recognize that more kind of intuitively than we would think, and part of like what they want is they want a Xerox so they can say, like, this is close. This is doing, like, you know, X, Y, and Z in fun ways. This is doing, you know, this well and that not well, so they can literally compare it like A to B. But like, as you're talking, your point is transmission and translation and adaptation are, it's such a nuanced and difficult thing. Like, you're never going to get A to B comparisons, and this is something that I feel like is better understood with older stuff, like, you know, the different Arthur legends, right? Whereas, you know, you get stuff like Tolkien and it's like, oh, I can imagine history when Tolkien was writing this, so it's my history, so it can't be touched. So it has to be like as close to accurate as possible, almost like asymptotically accurate.
Right, exactly. And so to bring all of that back to Dark Souls,
Somehow.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is that Dark Souls, it has, you know, Dark Souls has this weird lore that it itself is constantly fucking with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is, and this is one of the things that I love about Dark Souls, is that its own creator can't sit still with it.
No.
You know, like Miyazaki himself, who is, you know, for all intents and purposes, the lore master of the Dark Souls franchise, can't resist fucking around with it. And, you know, is this partially like, you know, he doesn't feel like going back to the previous game and like looking at his notes, or he's lost his notes, or, you know, or he just wants
Has
to
he lost his
swip
notes?
you know, to like change things up. Like, well, I mean, God, you know, the way games preservation within studios is like
Oh,
a
it's a nightmare. Yeah.
You know,
Such a mess.
how much, you know, does Miyazaki have to replay all of Dark Souls 1 and 2 to remember enough to make Dark Souls 3? Like, it's, you know, does he
I
watch
wouldn't be
VaatiVidya?
shocked.
Like, it's the thing. Does Miyazaki watch VaatiVidya in order to refresh his memory of what he's done in games so that he can make the next game?
Maybe.
Like, there's part of me that would. Like, if I was in this position, I would not go back through all my notes and be like, fuck, what did I say about Gwendolyn? I would just be like, I'm going to Google the internet and see what people say about Gwendolyn. And then, you know what? I'm going to take that and use that as my basis, because I'm like, yeah, they're probably right.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. I like, because, you know, like, even if he has like perfect recall about this stuff, right? Like even if he's like, oh yeah, no, like I'm good. Like I remember everything that I wrote. Ultimately, that's not what people want. They don't want Miyazaki's accurate memory of it. They want their understanding of the accurate memory that like exists for them, right?
Yeah. And so yeah, it's funny because I've been watching the Lord of the Rings thing and noting all of the kind of the weird changes that they've made and like the decisions that the decisions that are interesting because you think about thinking about the changes in Arthuriana. um
Mm-hmm.
they reflect the time of the piece they're made. You don't thinking about uh the Hamlet that they did in like this Soviet production of Hamlet, uh, uh, Gamlet, where like they did it as a prison. They literally
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
set like as a big prison. Like you make these changes as they are for that for your era, and you make adaptation decisions based on the people that are watching it, the same way that like everyone has always like Shakespeare has always been performed with the considerations of the audience at the time.
Right. Right. No,
Both
absolutely. Yeah.
for in both making things that are aligned with the sensibilities of the audience, but also frictive with the sensibilities of the audience. um
Yeah.
like Measure for Measure now would be very different from Measure for Measure when Shakespeare wrote it. um
I would imagine so. Yes.
just earlier today, I really decided I really wanted the Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig adaptation of Measure for Measure.
How did it end up working for you?
I don't know. Like I did, I just like I was like it was just a thing that I want. I'm like I want Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig to do that. I would much rather have that rather than them doing an adaptation of White Noise.
Yeah, the adaptation of White Noise looks
But
not
like
great.
let them put their weird sexual hangups and their sexual impulses on Measure for Measure in the 21st century, and let's see where we end up. Like
Right. Right.
that's adaptation. That's how we you know we even in 2022 we can't remake Peter Jackson. Like Peter Jackson couldn't even remake the Lord of the Rings for when he did The Hobbit. It was too far away. The changes, his
It didn't
sensibilities
work.
changed. What people wanted changed, and like now he, now now like Rings of Power is basically an adaptation of what Peter Jackson was doing, but it's done 22 years later for $1 billion.
Yeah,
It's
and lightning isn't going to get caught in a bottle twice. I mean,
no.
that's the thing. Like, and in fact, that was lightning caught in a bottle with uh, uh the first Lord of the Rings. Like,
Oh yeah.
it was fantastic, and people are like, yeah, no, it's self evidently great. And it's like, yeah, the idea that that was successful is like not, you know, that was not a foregone conclusion by any means.
No.
Um,
I mean, his whole selling point for that was, even if it doesn't do well in theaters, we can clean up on DVDs because nerds will
right.
just like buy the DVDs of whatever we sell, and it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
that's brilliant and true. Oh, damn.
What? You're gonna have to unhollow. That's
I'm
that's
gonna have
not
to
good.
follow. Yeah, that was really funny though, because that was just like, what's this thing on my fucking ankle?
I liked how well that was going before.
Yeah, it was going pretty
Yeah,
good for a minute there.
that was pretty cool.
Ugh. Man, how am I gonna get more human effigies? Where do I
Oh
get more
yeah.
human effigies?
I mean, there has to be a place to farm them, right?
Yeah, right. I don't
You,
like. Or
I'll look that up. That's something I can look up.
yeah, that's what you can look at.
There's something I can look up.
But Actually, do I have fire resist ring? Because that might help me more.
It could.
I don't think I do. I think I got lightning defense. I got magic defense. Dark defense. Did I sell the fire defense ring?
Oh, if you talk to Strowan, the old firekeeper, she'll give you 6.
Strowan, the old firekeeper.
Yeah, the one of those witches at the beginning.
Oh. Well. I wonder if we did that already or not. I don't remember.
They're dropped by the hollow infantry with very low chances. Wow. The lizard man is the best, your best bet.
The lizard man.
Or, yeah, there's a couple of places. Boy. So if you burn a bonfire ascetic in Majula, you can slay the skeletons below the mansion, each of which guarantees a human effigy, apparently.
Huh.
That's kind of interesting.
That is interesting. That's actually not.
And there's
that's not a bad plan.
No, it would work. I mean, I don't know how many bonfire effigies we have, but
do we have so many?
Or bonfire ascetics. Oh yeah, we could get it up to level 7 in Majula. Pretty easily.
What do I got? I got 14. And I'm not going to use them anywhere else. I can't imagine using them anywhere else. Part of me is like, I should put another lightning stone on that one. On the other great sword.
Are you gonna just go for it?
No, I was gonna use a bonfire.
I was like, boy, that's brave.
No, there's not enough health there. Clearly.
Nah, I think you're right.
Bleeding resist, petrify resist. No, damn. I need like. I'm all set up with like items specifically for Head of Angarl, baby. For all this other shit, but nothing for fire.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really had that much trouble with fire.
There's not like I guess aside from like the Iron Keep, there's really not a place where you run into fire, in kind of a devastating sort of way.
Right.
Fighting your fucking toes. Jerk off.
Oh no!
Shit. Shit.
Wow. Oh boy.
Fingarl, get out of the way.
I was like, I thought I was tanking for you.
We're doing good, though. We're doing much better this time. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. Oof. Oh, son of a...
Oh, that is unlucky.
That was bullshit. You'd think this dragon would understand.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
saying.
Think the dragon would want to give up its soul.
You'd think the dragon would want to give up its soul. I'm just, like, buddy.
Let's be real.
Buddy. Well, damn. You know what? We're gonna go find some bonfire statics. Or not, some human effigies.
Yeah.
Just because I want to make sure that is a viable thing before I start just burning bonfire static after bonfire.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would try it once. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see. Burn. Yeah. What is done cannot be undone.
I love the bonfire aesthetic.
It's like, damn.
Like, Yeah, it's so good. It's
Wait,
so
why did that
funny.
reset certain items?
Oh, cool. That's nice.
Life gem.
All
Okay.
right, let's go.
Yeah. Fucking doing it.
Kale's gonna be telling.
Do you saw anything cool? No.
What?
Yeah. I'm wasting your time, buddy. I am. The
That
poor
is missing.
Kale's just like, he's down here like all like things are fine.
Like,
Things are fine.
The horrible sounds are back.
Actually, where is Kale?
It's a good question. He's probably upstairs because he's worried about the sounds.
Oh.
Okay, so there's two. It's based on the intensity of the bonfire.
Oh.
So you can get.
Oh, I got 2 bond human effigies from that.
Yeah.
That rules.
So, yeah, they each drop one. That's
And
a
they
good,
won't-
That's a good tip.
They're not going to go away now either because the bonfire aesthetic +1 keeps them.
What do you mean?
Once you hit bonfire aesthetic 1, things don't go away anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's like one of the big things with the game is that like at like normal bonfire things despawn after X number of deaths. Bonfire +1, it's permanent.
Wonder if they still give you the human effigy each time.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
That'd be awfully nice.
Come out wherever you are. That's right. What is that? Is got Robert De Niro in Cape Fear.
Oh God, yeah. I didn't even think about like the actual.
Oh, there's Kale. Okay.
Oh, there's Kale.
He's
He's like,
chilling
hey,
out.
jeez. Did you hear about? Did you hear those things came back?
Scaring, worried me, but wait, are they gone now?
Oh, they might not respawn.
That's interesting.
So they're like the one thing that is not the way that
That's really interesting.
the one thing that disobeys the rules.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just because this is
Seems like a good idea.
this is gonna be
actually.
fun. Anything else? Is there another one here? Or is that the only one? That's the only one.
I'm excited for you to fight 7 skeletons at once.
Right? That's gonna be so cool, especially because they're gonna be like beefcake skeletons too, right? Like
Well, yeah, that last skeleton like
2 hits, baby.
that was no joke.
Yeah.
So bonfire ascetic level 7 skeletons are going to be
Let's fucking
something
go.
else. Yeah, really.
What is done cannot be undone.
What is done cannot be undone. Majula is now very difficult.
Maximum difficulty Majula. Majula hard mode.
Everyone's been asking for it, and finally we can give it to you.
Yeah,
Majula
right.
hard mode.
What is done is cannot be undone. Let's go.
Who would want to undo it at this point?
I think we keep getting this
Not
life
me.
gem. This life gem keeps coming back.
Yeah, that's the real pro tip is that you can get a life gem for free.
Every life gem every time. Trade you just turn a bonfire aesthetic into a life gem. Wait, can I get? Oh no, because he's already knocked down. It's interesting that doesn't reset.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you guys should keep giving me.
Kale's off panicking somewhere.
Yeah, Kale's like, nope, can't deal with it.
3 skeletons.
Just 3 skeletons
Good
now.
God.
Oh shit. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Whoa. Yo.
Oh, damn. Look at this. These skeletons are hype. Oh, now they're coming out. They got emboldened.
Oh no, they're gonna find Kale. Kale, run.
They're gonna find Kale. Not my boy Kale.
Kale's in trouble.
Oh my god, Kale's in trouble. Kale is gonna die. Whew, buddy. That was intense. I can't believe it. Like we're gonna have 7 skeletons by the end of this. You said it goes
This
to
is
plus
a
7, right?
it goes to +7, yeah.
Mm.
Apparently it's not guaranteed every time, but it's nearly guaranteed that
Oh
they drop
man,
a
wow. Not
yeah.
even guaranteed every time.
I mean,
That's
I think
rough.
it's I think yeah, if Extra Life is just covering its bases.
Oh wait, shit.
They're so fast.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Whoa.
They're so
These guys are
fast.
so
It hits
hard.
so hard. Oh my god. Oh, Trevor, plus 7. They're gonna be so brutal.
They're gonna be incredibly difficult.
They're
So
gonna
let me
be
see what
so brutal. They're gonna run. They're gonna fucking run Majula. This
let's
is
see.
how you create a new ruling class.
Yeah, we're really we're really messing up Majula here. This is the place
But at
we
the
love
same
has now
time, like
been
if we can
destroyed.
conquer 7, 7 plus 7 skeletons,
I mean, that's something to write home about.
it is. Okay, wait. I need to make sure my swords are okay. Power stance. Got my blood. Boom. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So apparently the only time it's not 100 is on a farm of an intensity 7 fire, 6 effigies sometimes drop from 7 skeletons.
Oh.
I figure that's reasonable. It's still 6 more. Okay, there's one.
Oh shit.
Oh no. And I wonder if that one's not going to spawn again.
No, that one won't spawn, and I wonder if we'll lose the item. If the item will. No, I think we lost. I think we lost it, Trevor. I think we
This
lost
is
it. That's so
this is
tragic.
rough.
So
Yeah, this is
tragic. This
rough.
is the most. This is like the most aggressively difficult and frustrating episode we've ever done. This is officially worse than the
Oh yeah.
the Gwendolyn
The
run.
3. Yeah, oh, 100%. Because the Gwendolyn run had progress. We knew we could beat it. The dragon and these skeletons and Vendrick, I mean, it feels impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost that one.
No.
And now the question remains: like, is anyone? No, that one's gone too. There's just the 2.
Wow, that is that's rude.
Okay, got that one at least.
Good call. Although it does introduce a kind of strategy when we're facing all the worst ones later. Kill, quick, pick it up. Accept your fate. Now, don't forget, if you have the King's Ring on, you can talk to one of the witches, and she'll give you 6 human effigies.
Oh, right. We should definitely do that before for too long.
Before we forget.
But also, at the same time, 7 plus 7 skeletons.
Oh, yeah. No, listen, I'm mostly excited.
No, yeah,
about
no.
that.
This is what's up. Hell yeah, what's done cannot be undone, motherfuckers. Let's go.
What's done cannot be undone.
4 plus 4s.
Absolutely. This is gonna be so cool.
Oh my god, this is gonna be hilarious. You know what the funny thing is? I keep thinking about is the pigs next to.
Oh, do you think they're back?
Oh, they're back and they're getting stronger every time.
Oh, they're gonna be a nightmare.
Right? Can you imagine what those pigs are like now?
Ugh, I don't wanna.
Like,
sounds like really bad.
they're already like, like God, like what, like +2, +3 creatures in the normal game.
They're not. Yeah, they're not messing around.
Now, Jesus.
Those things are really, really like
4 of them.
cracked.
4 of them,
Okay, here
Trevor.
they come. Let's see. Is one gonna follow you up first? Okay.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
That is. I like how they're chattering.
Oh man,
That's
they're
cool.
so good. They're such good skeletons. Like some of the best skeletons. Like
yeah.
these guys,
yeah.
and then the skeletons in in Dragon's Dogma, all both like probably the best skeletons in video games. Aside from the skeleton in King's Field 1, the Japanese version for the PlayStation 1. Like those are the best skeletons. But no, I can't. God, I'm gonna. Hold on. I need to actually. I need to. Really, I should like resist bleeding, but no, I'm gonna need the ring of binding. Actually.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna. Yeah, you're gonna end up.
Yeah.
That keeps you pretty high on health. Actually, that's
Yeah.
surprising.
Really, it really does. Like it's the ring of binding is like seriously. Use the fucking ring of binding, kids.
All right, here
It's
we
what you
go.
want. This stacks. No, I don't think it does.
Why'd the music stop? Good job.
Okay, here we go. Got two. Oh,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Excellent.
That's right.
4
We're
plus 4
learning.
is done. We're learning. That's right.
God, that was so nerve wracking.
It's like what the funniest thing to become nerve wracking is this like dumb skeleton encounter at the
And
beginning.
it's so funny because like it's the one skeleton and Kale's scared of him, and then suddenly we keep making it worse and worse and worse.
Poor Kale.
Oh,
Kale is
man.
just trying to live, and we are making it so hard on him.
It's so funny because now if we accidentally pick a fight with like the Emerald Herald,
Oh, she
she'll
would
just
destroy
ruin
us.
us. Just
Oh,
completely tear us
100%.
apart.
I mean, there's no hope. You'd be done.
Gotta get my one life gem. Okay, so we're at 4+4 now, or 5+5. 5+5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
God help us all.
It's gonna be pretty
This
good.
is gonna be so bad, Trevor. We're gonna get so fucking destroyed by these guys.
I mean, there's like not a lot of hope here.
No, there's no hope. There's none. There's none. Hope is gone. Hope is lost to us.
Wow.
Oh shit! I fucking did
Ooh,
the
what's
wrong.
that guy? He looks like he's made of steel.
Oh
he's
my
just wearing
god!
armor. Whoa! Oh my god! The amount of. Oh my word!
Look at them! Look at them! This is gonna be so funny when there's 7 of them. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ! This is such an incredible decision.
Really? Yeah. I mean, both on the terms of Dark Souls making the decision and in terms of us deciding to farm human effigies this way.
Right, and like what the most we're getting? What is like?
I mean, that's a lot. It's It's
Oh yeah, because they
exponential.
stack too. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, it is exponential. So that's actually pretty good. But also, holy shit.
Yeah, it's not easy.
We're also getting souls too. We should get a level by the time we're done with this. That's just kind of neat.
If we don't lose our souls in the meantime.
That's yeah.
Which I'm gonna say definitely a possibility.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Do I have anything cool that makes me awesome? I'll use gold pine. No, I can't use it. No, that's right, because they're already enchanted.
You could.
No, I don't have anything cool.
You don't have anything that ups your strength or anything.
No.
Oh, well.
Temporarily boost my petrify resistance.
These guys are
Cure
very interested in petrifying you.
But like we've already gotten like we're 7 up from where we were, so that's pretty good. Like
yeah. I mean, especially how expensive those things are.
Yeah.
You could use an alluring skull and see if it lures them to a specific
I wonder,
place.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
No, that was so brutal.
That was just one hit.
I think 2 of them hit you at the same time.
Did they?
I think is what happened, yeah.
They were like, "Do you want to play a game of Lucky Hit?" Boom.
Everyone wants to play a game of Lucky Hit.
Derby,
That's the
you're gonna
truth
have
of
to
Lucky
practice
Hit.
horse stance all day long. That's just how we're gonna do this. That's how we're gonna get through this game. Is Derby practicing horse stance for like
Derby
3 days
practices
straight.
horse
Because every
stance,
morning,
yeah.
wake up, 8
Horse
a.m.
dance.
horse stance, horse stance till 9 p.m. Go to sleep, wake up, 8 a.m. horse
Wait,
stance,
your
horse
souls.
stance.
Oh no. Careful.
Oh, son of a
Oh,
bitch!
you lost 2.
Uh,
Oh, that was so
grinning
close.
motherfucker. But I got 2 at least.
You did get 2 as well, so not the worst thing in the world.
This is I can't wait to see the response to this video, just because like the decisions we've made so far. It's like, well, let's go fight Vendrick, and then it's like, no, that didn't work. Let's go fight the ancient dragon. Well, no, that didn't work. Let's go farm skeletons in Majula.
Listen, if at first you don't succeed, concoct the worst possible plan for yourself over and over and over again.
Okay, but now there's only 3 of them, right?
Should be.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them because we killed 2 of them last time. Or
4 of them?
oh no, we. Oh, son of a bitch!
Wow. They can even get you then.
Yeah,
That's-
wow.
Jeez, this is no joke.
I-
This goes to show you the +7 skeletons. You stopped respecting skeletons at a certain point. Not you personally, but
No,
you,
that's the thing is,
you,
well,
the viewer,
it's
stopped
really-
respecting skeletons. At
it's
some point.
really funny because like, you know, you run into skeletons, and like Dungeons and Dragons skeletons, you know, the expectations of skeletons is pretty low. Like, you know,
Mhm.
not necessarily level 1 or 2, but like level 3 or 4 maybe. You know,
Sure.
like they're a leg up from like, you know, your just run of the mill kobold goblin, you know, like kind of dude. But like skeletons, ultimately very early level kind of monster, not like the kind of thing that like, you know, you expect to like. Oh God, son of a
No.
bitch again! Jesus,
Man.
I got hung up on those posts. Trying
We
to
have,
roll away.
We have officially hit death number 20.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
No,
That's incredible.
we made it. We made it to death number 20.
Wow, that's so incredible.
That's a lot of deaths.
That is so many deaths. Well, I guess we did a couple runs on Vendrick, we did a couple runs on the dragon, and then we, you know,
We've been doing this.
we're still on the +5/5s, right? Yeah.
We also opened up the that route, right?
Oh yeah.
The one.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Oh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Go.
All right. Does this light go out every time? Yeah, that's interesting.
I noticed that too. It's like a little strange.
Mm-hmm. Lamp goes out. Kale goes away. Skeletons take over.
Well, Kale is very scared.
Kale is rightfully scared, I think.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Kale.
I
think
feel bad that we're ruining Kale's house. Like he's
Kale's
losing
like-
his goddamn mind, and then we're like, here, have more skeletons. Have more
would
and
you
more
do this?
skeletons every single time, Kale. Yeah, why would you do this? What
You're
is
my friend. What are you
what is-
doing?
What is done? Can I stop? Kale just grabbing our hands and just like being like, no, don't burn another goddamn one.
Why would you make your life so difficult?
Oh no, we still don't even have enough souls for level up. We need it's like 6,000 more. Do I actually have a little soul item that I can eat? No. I got nothing.
You're gonna need to seek souls.
Gonna need to seek
Powerful
souls. Gonna need to kill some more of these skeletons. Trevor, these skeletons are so rough.
They're so hard. Like
They're
it's
so
like
rough.
I've never really seen any enemy like this difficult, which is funny because like it really shows like on some level the early enemies in Dark Souls are like designed to be quite hard, and just they've like they're just like, yeah, let's just don't give them a lot of health, so like we're not dealing with this like the entire game.
Yeah, no, like they're difficult. Once they put math on those bitches, like once these bitches get math, Jesus. Holy
Yeah,
shit. He just
yeah.
rolled right past that. Like what am I supposed to do with that?
Maybe you can't even hurt them at this point. Maybe they're too powerful. Oh no, that's not true. You hurt them. Oh my
Oh,
god!
son
Look
of
how
a bitch.
little damage you did to them.
Wow.
These guys might be fairly
Dude,
unstoppable.
These are the 6+6s, yeah.
You might be dealing with some difficult times here.
There are people who beat this game on like +7, Trevor.
I can't even imagine.
I can't either. Like,
I mean, I guess at that point your soul level must be extremely high because you've been going through it. It's not like they did it. Well, I'm sure there's someone out there who's beaten it on like soul level 1.
oh yeah, no,
+7.
there's absolutely some asshole out in the world who is just like soul level 1, like, you know, like new game +7.
I don't appreciate that person. They freak me out.
I mean, I respect them, but also, dude, what's your deal? Like, why? Like, why are you this way? Like, what's going on with you? Oh, son of a bitch.
Whoa.
That was just so fast.
I don't know. I'm not sure we can kill the
I think
+6
we've ruined Majula.
Now this you're
You've
right. You've
permanently
created
ruined Majula.
You've created another ruling class essentially.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
You've been long away. Well, I've only one thing to provide.
Which
Curious if anything
is-
happens.
Oh, bonfire scenics.
Oh, does she? She sells bonfires just in case. Oh, but she sells all kinds of shit now. Look at all this shit she sells.
Interesting. She sells
It's
3 twinkling
expensive.
titanites. It's
Yeah.
cheap. Twinkling titanites 15,000?
Yeah, like if you want to level up your shit, like, you know.
That's wild.
Do I have Boltstone? I've got a couple of Boltstones. I could put lightning
No
on the
interest.
other thing. I might
Suit
actually do that. Wait, is this guy? You don't do it, do you? No. You. Oh, it's what's his face? It's Macduff.
Oh, right.
That reinforces the weapon. I was just thinking, I'm like, I might take fire off because
Well, yeah, it doesn't.
lightning seems to be doing just fine and doing better against the dragon at the very least. We know that one. That's a given.
Right.
Oh, there's no souls there.
It's fine. It's fine that we lost our souls.
Well, we just didn't have any because we hadn't killed anyone. Trevor, that's the thing. That's the thing. You have to kill enemies to get souls.
Well, I know. Ah!
Oh, son of a bitch. Kale's never
Wow.
coming back at this rate.
No. You should try the grinning skull or the alluring skull.
Oh,
to see
yeah,
if we could
let's-
distract them or something. Maybe you could draw them out one by one.
They'll just look
You
at it
could
and
throw
go,
a little poison
they'll just
dart
go
at
like,
one of
yeah,
them.
that's Larry. What?
Yeah, he's not that alluring.
Okay, let's put the alerts. God knows I never use them for anything.
Why would you? They're like it's an interesting enough idea. It never works. I love suggesting it, but I'm realistic in this.
Use them. I use the one alluring skull in the one place where they tell you to use where they literally telegraph to you, use the fucking alluring skull on the first boar in in whatchamacallit, in Dark Souls 1.
That's fair.
Go there. Everyone go there. Oh shit, son of a bitch.
So I think the strategy.
The strategy is sound,
Strategy is.
but also holy shit.
I think it's throw the alluring skull, hit them, throw the alluring skull
Yeah,
immediately again.
I guess that is the strategy. Jesus. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Well, at least there's only 5 now.
Yeah.
We missed the fucking bonfire set or human effigy, but there's only 5 now.
Did you kill one?
I did
I didn't
kill
even
one.
notice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I killed one.
I mean, honestly, at this point, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel pretty pro strat with that now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. No, go to the thing. Go to the thing. Go to the thing with Larry. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh God.
Oh,
The king.
damn it.
That guy is wearing a crown.
Yes. He's got a little, he's the leader of them. You see, he's their
You've
god.
somehow unearthed the king.
Yeah.
This is even more troubling at this point.
I told you, new ruling class.
This
We have-
is not good. This is
Oh,
really bad.
This is bad. We've only got 5 more alluring skulls too. This strategy only can hold up for so much longer.
Well, I mean, how many? Yeah, I guess that's true. It's
Yeah,
not like
no, we're gonna run out of alluring skulls. I don't know where I get more alluring skulls. Maybe Melentia?
never had to worry about that before.
I've never had to. Have you ever tried to buy more alluring skulls, Trevor?
No,
because I haven't.
No. Why would anyone do that? Because they were trying to kill these skeletons. That's the reason.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, that was so close. All right, you killed 2.
Okay. Didn't get human effigies from him. Just made it difficult for us.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
At this point, we just need to kill these skeletons.
Yeah, if we don't kill the skeletons, things are going to get really bad here.
Or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just stay in that one room and we just don't go in that one room.
Maybe they won't.
In a dark,
I
dark,
guess.
you know, in a dark, dark Souls, there's a dark, dark house. In a dark, dark house, there's a dark, dark basement. A dark, dark basement, there's a dark, dark room. And in the dark, dark room, there's fucking 7 skeletons that will end you.
That's where we put all the skeletons that we made for some reason. Sorry about making all of the
Everyone
skeletons.
go over there. Oh!
No! No!
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm losing my mind. That was so terrible.
We should probably not do the +7s.
What are you talking about? We've come this far. We have to go on.
You're right. That's a good point.
Actually, wait. I need to go get those souls first because I think there might be a significant amount of souls.
Just chilling. Oh my word.
Oh my
that's
god,
funny.
that hurt my soul.
I mean, I can't blame you. That's extremely
That was
brutal.
so funny though. That was so funny. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, we just barely made it.
And then you watched it. Like,
and then I realized, oh no, we didn't.
we did not actually almost make it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It
Okay.
hurts so much.
Okay. We got 3 alluring skulls. Hey Melentia, do you sell more alluring skulls just so we know?
Let's find out.
Nope.
Nope. Where could we buy them? Who knows?
Oh, she sells Pate's armor though. Forgot about that.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, what's this? Oh, it's just Pate's shield. Okay.
Lovely times these are.
Uh-huh.
You know what my favorite thing is?
What's that?
So like, even with a great shield, those dudes do bleed. So that's like,
God.
7 hits of bleed incoming at one time.
Bleed is so brutal in this instance too. Like, just like, good God,
Yeah.
it's so rough.
What are these pigs like?
Oh yeah, you should go try and kill
Trevor, I'm gonna fight the pigs. I'm gonna fight the
because
pigs.
you don't have that many souls.
I'm gonna take a break and fight the pigs.
Let's see. Okay, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. Come on.
Now, no
Come on,
shame in
piggies.
it if they absolutely destroy you. Uh-oh.
Oh, what do you think, pig? Oh shit. Damn.
That pig had you.
That pig kind of got up on me. Yeah, damn.
Did not make any.
Okay.
Huh.
Killed the
All right.
pigs.
Are we at +7? Did you use your +7? I missed it.
Wasn't that
did I-
plus 7? Yeah, I think that's plus 7.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
So, is Kale in here? No, Kale's not in here.
Kale's like gone
Kale's
completely
gone.
around the bend at this point. He's
Yeah,
done.
Kale's not. Kale's no longer with us.
Like, are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
There they are. There's our friends. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no, a wheel guy.
Holy shit. They don't just get like crazy. They level the fuck up. Holy shit. That's amazing.
I didn't know there was wheel
Oh
guys
my
in
God.
Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, the Skeleton Lords fight.
Oh,
I
sure.
think.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
Wow.
my god, Trevor.
That is a
what
nightmare.
Have we done? What have we
I don't, yeah, there's no way you're, I mean,
I have one alluring skull left, and then we have to find more.
I'll start looking into it.
Yeah, go look up where we get alluring skulls. 'Cause
Important information, important info drop coming.
I think the wonderful thing here is that like what ends up gonna happen is we're gonna kill these 7 skeletons. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like we created a problem for Majula, and we're gonna put it right.
We're not going to get
that's Derby's promise. But
we are not going to get a single
we are not gonna
human
get
energy out of this.
this. No, not one, not a
There's-
single goddamn one.
There's no chance. Yeah,
There's no chance.
and that's okay. That's also Derby's promise.
Oh, wow.
Oh my word. Okay. They are. I mean, that's like a. They are really serious.
Dude, they're not no fucking joke. Holy shit.
Jeez.
What's their deaths like now?
I think that was like 28. We're racking them up at this point.
We are racking them up. That's so it's
Okay. Can you target one and hit it with like a knife? So you're fighting one at a time?
I don't think so, but let's find out. Like I imagine they kind of chain pull, but
This is the funniest little like dumb mechanic in a Souls
oh
game.
nope, they
Oh, yeah, they chain pull all right.
wow that
Pick up.
oh
Ah,
wow that was so fast, and it was
But you
just
got
that one
one.
wheel guy. The wheel guy just fucking ended me.
the wheel guy is going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, he really is. Wow, wheel guy +7. Holy shit. Okay, so now we're down to 6. Like, like that's so what we can say here is we're down to 6.
Yeah, no, it's a success. In a very real way, it's a success. In other ways, maybe not, but in one real way, it's a success. Okay, all right.
got one of them.
Yes!
I got one of them. Picked one up. I picked one up.
And
I
we're
got-
down to 4
down
now.
to 4 now.
Okay. Oh, now it's easy. Now there's nothing to worry.
Oh my
God.
god. This is so much. And this is like a 2.5 hour episode too of just dying.
Of like, yeah, of getting nowhere but having fun while we do it.
Mhm. I never knew that Dark Souls 2 account afforded for this. This is really, really funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. Like
this
I
is-
had no idea.
I had no idea either. I didn't know that they would +1 the skeletons every time. I didn't know that the skeletons would level up. Like the skeleton crew becomes, like a fucking
The skeleton crew becoming like more and more powerful is very funny.
son of a bitch.
Ah.
I'm mad that I
okay, you-
didn't get the wheel guy's effigy.
Yeah, that
Like-
would have been nice.
Like I didn't expect to survive that, but I kind of wanted his effigy specifically.
I mean, yeah, cuz screw that guy.
Yeah, fuck him. Oh man, this is so much. Dark Souls 2 we
Never
love you.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, how could anyone not be completely in love with this game when you've learned that it can do things like this?
Right? Like, and it's the thing, it's you think about all of the whole Miyazaki's thing with the dignity of the one dragon and things like that and blah blah blah. There's all the mythology around Dark Souls is a very big serious game for serious gamers and yeah.
King.
Oh, it's King. It's just the King left. Ah,
Superhuman effigy.
we killed the King. We fucking killed the
We
King,
did it.
bitches. We did
7 + 7.
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah. I mean, that's the real story of Dark Souls is when you could do something like that. It's super fun and extremely good, and there's no real gaming feeling quite like it.
That's fucking gaming right there. Everyone else would be
So
like, "Oh,
much.
but you didn't kill Vendrick, or you didn't kill the dragon." No, we killed 7 + 7 skeletons.
Yeah, it's
over
better
over
actually.
30 lives. Yeah.
What we did is cooler than what you are talking
Yeah.
about.
Hey, buddy, do you know what we just did? Do you know what we just did, my guy? Do you have any idea? No, you don't know.
He's just chilling. He has no clue. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Learn life.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do one thing before we go. I'm gonna go and put lightning on the other sword.
Oh, that's fair.
Because
You're gonna one productive thing. Although I think I don't know how many.
no,
human
we were
effigies
totally
ended up coming
productive.
out
This
with.
has been super productive. Are you kidding me? We got 2 levels out of this, and then we're gonna put lightning on the other sword. We saved Majula. You know what the thing is? No other asshole can come in here now, and
That's right.
and bring those skeletons back to life.
Kale is protected. We've done our best for our friend.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Where's my Oh, do I have to can I not?
Can you? Is there like?
It's because they're equipped.
Be gone.
That could be.
Out flame.
So unless I'm mistaken, you got to 29 deaths.
That's the number we're gonna go with. That's the number Trevor tells us. There it is. Very great sword. Okay, put lightning on that shit. Because I don't think. What do we get? If we get pure strength, it needs to be 400. That's kind of neat, but I think with lightning, it's just a few things resist lightning.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
And the dragon,
Alright,
we know dragons don't like lightning.
And they do love fire.
Yeah,
Oh, that dragon's gonna hate that.
right? It's gonna be like, what the shit? It's coming at me.
Are you gonna try and do it one time before we end, or you?
Yeah, let's
Save
do
that.
it. Why not?
For a second, I thought maybe we had somehow +7 those guys. Too.
God, that would be terrible.
We +7 to the
Um,
boss of Majula.
We're gonna go buy some more, stock up on effigies while I'm, or not effigies,
We already stocked up on effigies.
life gems, just because I'm just gonna top up on them, just because
And you
Yeah.
the lunch is here and I've got 15,000 souls I should spend on something. I'm gonna buy some bunch of knives actually.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Because once we get around to the
Thank
DLC,
you,
there's a need to be able to like pull things and hit things at range and things like that. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's.
Not like now when they're like we never encounter any
If we ever encounter any
giant groups of things that might hurt us.
where pulling them would be useful in some manner.
No. It's good we
God.
never have that happen to us. Ooh, this
All right,
boss
let's see.
run's gonna feel good.
21. That's good. You know what? That's good. We got.
Wow,
we're-
we
went from
13 more?
Yeah, we were we were 8 and we got up to 21. That's feels good.
That's successful. And
yeah.
we saved Majula.
And we saved Majula.
Now I'm gonna say don't forget to use one once you get to the top.
Yeah. And we cleared out this whole space. These guys, these little fancy dragon guys, they don't have to deal with those jerk offs that are big anymore. Those jerk offs were big and they were jerk offs. Like they didn't listen.
Do you think there was a feud?
I think so. Clearly, because those guys had their own agenda. They were attacking me, and these guys don't attack me. These guys are like, no, we're cool. You know, they don't
No,
care.
you're right. I mean, that is a kind of there's a sort of tension there.
They're like, who are these big jerk offs? And like, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm just here doing my own thing. And they were like, yeah, you're just doing your own thing. We like you. We're chill with you. But these guys just aren't. And I'm like, yeah, that's not cool, man.
I haven't done anything to them. They hit me first.
Yeah. Like, fuck those guys.
Yeah. No, you're right.
All right, head of Vengarl.
Time
Let's
for
do
one
this.
more round today.
Yeah.
Potentially several more rounds next time.
It's funny because I keep thinking about eventually we're gonna do Dark Souls 3, right? And like, I keep thinking about the dragon boss in that one. I don't know if you remember him. We're not gonna get into who it is because that's spoiler territory. But there's the one boss that is just the biggest dick slap. And I wonder how many episodes will it take for us? Like, it's gonna be like fucking Dragon Ball Z, because that boss always just kind of wrecks me. Oh, there we go, 723. That's much better.
That's so much better.
Okay, 310. That wasn't so great, but
there's big hits and little hits.
Yeah, there's
the
definitely
the little hit. Oh,
it's definitely doing better. Yeah. Oh. Well. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, that's so unfair.
Oh, that's so unfair.
That sucks.
Well, now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
We know that we will be doing better next time around.
We will, and next time we're gonna nail this son of a bitch. We're gonna get this dragon. We're gonna get him down. Or we'll run out of.
He's done for.
We'll run out of human effigies in the process.
That's a terrifying thought too.
Right? Can you imagine? And then it's great because then once we get this dragon down, Trevor, we have to fight Vendrick.
Well, once we get this dragon down, though, Vendrick's easier.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get this dragon down, Vendrick is easier. Kinda.
We love qualifications here.
I mean, who doesn't love qualifications? The funny thing is, like, we actually have really high fire resistance.
Jeez. You're right.
Yeah.
Now, is that relative to the rest of us, or is that just, like, high regardless?
No, it's pretty high. Like, we've got, like, a total
right.
of,
61?
Well, that's just for that piece of armor. Like,
oh, yeah,
the chest piece
right.
is 110, 39, 61. Like,
oh, yeah.
Vengarl's, like...
Vengarl is the least flame resistant.
Yeah, like, we could put the Archdrake helm on. That gives us up to 26, but... Okay, the penal mass gives us 33 more. The Hexer's Hood's 25 more. Yeah.
Boy.
Like we've got pretty high flame resistance still.
Which, yeah, that does that. Listen, I think this dragon, we're in the
Yeah.
we got this one in the bag for next time.
Let's see. Yeah. Our total fire defense is 54 as like our stat, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. It's gonna have to be better at life.
Wow.
You know, that's just how it is.
That's the grind. That's how we do things here.
That's how we do
There's-
things here.
There's no blame. It's just, you know what? You get up the next day and you focus on your grind set.
Yeah, and we got our dragon can openers now, or 2 light dragon can openers plus 10. So you know,
I like dragon can openers. I like that a lot.
like that's what you got to do, man. You got to open those dragons up. We don't have Derby doesn't have the faith to cast them lightning bolts anymore. So
we
know.
open them up.
yeah, we open them up.
Open them up.
All right, Trevor, where can people find you?
People can find me at Hagelbon on Twitter. I put I'm starting up video game episodes on No Cartridge. Check those out. I just did one on Yakuza that people seem to like.
Yeah, you talk about Yakuza Zero's historical context, historical and economic context. That's really, really fascinating. So,
yeah, and like I realized it may be old news to a lot of you about Japan's economic bubble, but I think the way I see it connecting in Yakuza might surprise you. So check that out. And yeah, I got a book. It's called Story Mode, and I'm here every week on Thursday, which is one of the things I'm most proud of.
that's very exciting. Yeah, everyone follow Trevor. They do good shit. For me, you can find me on Twitter at Dialacina. You can find me at this YouTube channel. You can find me on Patreon at Dialacina. All these places, just type in my name with no spaces or underlines, and you'll find me. I'm working on something. It's taken a while because it's about my dead dad and a game we played for years and years and years, and eventually that'll be on Paste when I get around to finishing it. But
It's almost like that sounds like a very emotional piece.
It's an emotional piece. It's also just kind of a draining piece to write because it actually involves a lot of history and having to fact check my history.
Not an easy thing.
Not an easy thing. No, especially not with the internet and the state that it's in. It's not just something you can't just Google some of these things and get a right answer. Because there's a lot of rather crappy historians out there, and the history was already murky in some areas. So,
Right.
Yeah, so that piece taking a little bit of time, but it'll come out sometime next month.
Sweet.
But thank you for watching, and thank you for continuing to watch. And yeah, go check out our other stuff, and we'll be back probably next week, barring anything happening weird. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching till the end. And we'll catch you next time. Until then, remember, you've always got friends in Majula. Bye. Trevor, say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. I thought I was leaving that one for you.
Okay, there we go.
I think this one was fun.
This was a very fun one.